The ancient ruins of Sebastia have long been at the front line of a battle of narratives in the occupied West Bank. Israelis claim them as an important part of their history, while Palestinians living nearby say that's an excuse to justify land grabs. Tourist consultant Zaid Azari says since October the 7th, acts of violence by Israeli settlers and soldiers have increased.
It's not safe sometimes to ask the local Palestinian to come and to visit the archaeological site. We don't know what the Israelis is still planning after the war, because you can see there is no one asking them what they are doing. There is no limits for the settlers in the West Bank, and we are really afraid to lose the archaeological site of Sebastia.
Sebastia's mayor says while there are few tourists during the war on Gaza, Israel is also shutting off local access.
A lot of things changed after October 7th here. Israeli soldiers and the settlers increased attacks, although this has been growing since Netanyahu's far-right government took power. And now there's an increase in checkpoints around the town that's preventing people from entering.
The village was split as part of the Oslo Accords signed by Palestinian and Israeli leaders in the United States in 1993. Sebastia has been divided into two sections under the Oslo Accords. Area B, under joint Israeli and Palestinian control, and over here is Area C, just along this line, and that's under full Israeli military control. But since October the 7th, Palestinians say Israelis have stepped up attacks against them and have often blocked them from this site. They say for many decades before, their rights to this land have continuously been eroded. 80 kilometres south is the village of Battir, a UNESCO heritage site. Dotted with olive trees and lush vegetation, this area west of Bethlehem is known for its steep terraces and aqueducts, where farmers still use a 2,000-year-old Roman irrigation system. But since December, settlers have begun expanding an illegal settlement and building a new road, blocking farmers' access to 17 acres of land, all with the support of the Israeli military.
The land is filled with olive trees, which my father planted in 1986. This is a huge loss for us. I spoke to the soldiers and they blocked me from accessing my land. I told them I take care of it daily, and they ordered me to go to the settlement of Bet El to request a day access permit.
During the interview, Israeli soldiers shouted at Al Jazeera's team to stop filming and demanded to check the footage. Farmers say as well as taking their land, illegal settlements and expanding infrastructure could also drain its water reserves, an ancient system they rely on for agriculture and the very reason Battir was listed as a protected World Heritage Site. Laura Khan, Al Jazeera, Sebastia and Battir in the occupied West Bank.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.